2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
Those are diapers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
Hey, after this play, I got to pause it for a quick second, bro. Hold on.
Trenton Simpson.
Hey, I appreciate you waiting. Give me like one more minute. My bad. Be patient with me, bro. I'm coming back. Hold up. Alright, man. I'm ready when you're ready. My bad about that. I appreciate you. Appreciate you waiting for me. I know that shit's annoying.
In there to drop it.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. 12.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon to the 43, 2nd down.
Gotta go score.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mixon with a first down carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Herbert. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
59.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jackson Smith and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The final shot before the break for Herbert. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1-1,
ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the 1st half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with a sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3. Touchdown!
A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return is Charlie Jones. And just shutting him off there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. What?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 79 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Herbert's, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba, 62 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Here we go.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already start to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Gotta go.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throw over the middle taken in, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days...
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert off of play action. And that's yet another catch by Smith-Njigba. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. That's caught. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. Now Burrow on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Sit down.
Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jackson Smith-Njigba with an amazing diving catch. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. It's complete. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players